What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. It's Yums, and today it's Monday, so you already know what time it is. It's time for another mini scheme Monday, baby. Last week we jumped in the 3-5 wide, showed off the meta defense. This week we're gonna break the meta. We're going back to last year, going to the 3-3-5 normal, and I'm gonna show you why the 3-3-5 normal this year is better than the 3-3-5 wide. Let's get it. Jumping straight into it, y'all. Like I said, we are going to be in the 3-3-5 normal. I'm going to be in the 4-6 playbook here. That way we have the 3-3-5 wide, we have the 3-3-5 normal, and then we also got this nickel normal. Got some cool stuff my guy USAF Warhawk is going to show you in that. Going to link that in the description and in the in cards. But let's jump into this 3-3-5 normal. This was a big part of the meta last year. One of the most popular defenses, and everyone just assumed that it's gone this year, and I'm here to tell you that it's not. Jumping into our coaching adjustments, we're gonna go ahead and throw play ball on like always. I've been I had told y'all 5-15 when I start the game, and then I adjust from there. Recently I've been going 5-20 instead. Just people like trying to air the ball out a little more. I like 20 a little bit better right now. So I've been going 5-20 to start the game, and then we adjust from there. Obviously, we're going to adjust to whatever our opponent's doing. Not going to leave those there. As far as personnel, you're going to want to make sure, you know, in MUT, you got your 3 best rushers. In regs or anything like that, you're going to make sure these are linebackers. That is an end, of course. So we got speed across the line, and then we want safeties, all at 3 of the backers as safeties. Of course, we have that in MUT. In regs, Isaiah Simmons, crazy. He's the one exception, so I'm gonna leave him there. Also, they don't have enough safeties on the Cardinals. So as far as audibles go, we want Tampa 2, linebacker cross 3. This is going to be our 5-man pressure. Stay tuned. Cover 4 drop. And we want 3 double buzz, which is an incredible coverage. Whole video coming on this coverage soon. First off, y'all, we're going to jump into the linebacker cross 3. I know y'all want to see the heat. If it doesn't have heat, we can't run it. Don't worry, this does have heat. Let's jump into that. Throw the offense in bunch. First off, you want to press the whole defense, and immediately you want to move this outside corner back and to the left, to the inside. So you see where he moved back and inside towards the numbers. Then we want to crash our line up twice. So left on the D-pad, up twice. Go ahead and contain. And now there's 2 different ways to play this. You can run this as the 5-man pressure. That's what we're going to start here. So we're going to go ahead and just run it like this, where we have 2 zones on the side to help us out. And you can kind of see this is kind of similar to Mike Blitz 3, but the guys are going to be stacked. So go ahead and see how this runs. And you can see we ate. Go back and take a look. He said, better talk to your boy. Go ahead and have him protect you. Tell him, JJ. Tell him. So you can go ahead and see everyone does get engaged here right off the bat, but not for long. This defense is just, it's just shed defense. Honestly, it's just crazy shed defense. And normally these guys are all not going to get picked up. I'm surprised they did get picked up. You can see we still got through. Go ahead and we're going to run that again. So go ahead and you want to press your whole defense. So RB and then down on the left stick. You want to move this corner inside and back. You're going to go ahead and slant the line up twice. So left on the D-pad, up on the right stick. Do that twice in a row. And then contain RB twice. Now, another way you could see the first time it didn't come in all the way. Another way I like to get it to come in is you can start sliding your line different ways. So first off, let's slide it to the bunch side. And you want to make sure you get that good hover. That good hover. There we can see now. That's the pressure we wanted. A little bit harder when we're not in practice mode, but want to be able to show y'all with the zone drops and everything. And unfortunately, EA doesn't have all that in practice right now. So you can see here. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So you can see if you make sure you slide, and it looks like it's going to be more consistent. It doesn't matter which way you slide the line, bunch side or not. I've had success both ways. I'm going to say I would prefer slide it to the bunch side though. And you can see we're going to get through free there. Let's go ahead. I will show y'all one more time, and I'm going to show y'all when we don't bring 5. So the other way we can go ahead and press, bring him back, right? Go ahead and slant, line, crush the line, and we can go ahead and, like I said, we can go either way. Let's see if it works better this way this time, chat. Oh, sorry. I just called y'all's chat because a lot of times we are live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/yums_95. Shameless plug. Go on over, drop a follow. We could be live right now. All right, the other way we can go ahead and do this is we can shade down. So Y, down on the right stick. And you can see now these guys are in a blue. And then we can throw either of these linebackers in a purple. I'm going to throw A in a purple. That's more like if you thought they were going to flood. And you'll see we will still get pressure with this as well. It's not going to come in as fast, obviously. You see it's more shed defense we're looking for there, but it does come in. Just give me 1 sec and I will reset that, guys. We are back. It took me a second to reset everything there, get the X factors wiped off. Now you can see we are in the 3-3-5 normal. Again, we're going to be in the Tampa 2 look. And out of this, I mean, I've shown y'all how I like to run it before. The reason this is better than 3-3-5 wide, straight up, hands down, is because you can put any of these guys, any of these X, Y, or A, you can put them all in a deep third. That's why it's better, hands down. So you don't know which guy is going in the deep third and which guy I can send out on the sideline. You can see I'm doing a bunch of different adjustments right now. I'll slow it down for y'all. I've shown a lot of these before. So we usually, when you run a cover 2 in Madden, you really want to run a cover 3 so you actually have a guy dropping back in a deep third. So we're going to put X in this example, or no, we're going to put we're going to put X in this example. So Y, oh, right on the D-pad twice, X, and then up on the left stick. My apologies. So that'll put them in a deep third. That's that deep blue zone back there. On the right side, we want to go ahead right on the D-pad twice, A, and then right on the left stick. That's going to go ahead and throw him in a curl flat. So now you can see we have Mabled on the right side, and we have a deep third. Then we can go ahead, we can do something with Y. We can throw him in a vert hook. We can go ahead and double Mabel. He cannot be the one to drop in the deep third, unfortunately, and he can't cross man. But any of these 3 guys can cross man. That's another reason why 3-3-5 is fantastic. So you can see a bunch of different coverage options I might run here. Me myself, personally, my favorite to start out with till I see what they're going to run is probably this variation. So I am Mabled on the right side, which we've talked about before. That means we have a low zone, a high zone, and a deep zone. So this side, if you try to flood this, it's going to be hard because we have these 3 zones all protecting this. We have this deep third protecting the middle, which these 2 deep zones, that's where they can get gashed. That's the problem with cover 2. And we have this vert hook helping us out in the backfield. If this guy cuts on a post, he's going to cover him momentarily, etc., etc. And as always, on all these plays in 3-3-5, you're going to want to crash your line and contain. I like to slide a lot. It's a tip I picked up from watching Clef in 3-3-5 wide, and I think it's something that applies to 3-3-5 normal as well. can go ahead and run this. But as I've told you before, we showed a bunch of different cover 2 variations on the channel. You can see it's pretty locked up right there. The line wanted to go crazy for the Bucks, but that is not the point. In MUT, you're going to want to go ahead and run 3 unpredictables for this very reason. But we've already talked about that here on the channel. Everybody already knows that, right? We got 3 unpredictables on our line already from last week in the 3-3-5 wide. The next coverage we can go ahead and run out of here is we have a cover 4 drop. That's going to be essential, guarding against verts, some stuff like that, right? Cover 4, you can run it as match. I don't typically run mine as match. I typically shade mine and have my zone drops, and then I might shade down and Mabel. I do this a lot, right? So I have the far sideline Mabel. Unfortunately, this guy, if you try to put him in a purple, see, he's gonna go up there. I think if you can move him, so we could auto move this guy. It's just gonna give our opponent a tell, right? We could realign, do this, and also have that sideline. Either way, it is up to you, but I just wanted to show y'all that there is in fact a cover 4. It's a decent cover 4. It works just fine. You can run it as match, or like I said, you can go ahead and shade it and run it with just those quarters over the top and adjust underneath. And that's how I'm gonna prefer it most of the time. The last coverage I want to show y'all is this cover 3 double buzz. This was a coverage that was popular a few Maddens ago. I think it was 19. It was not popular last year, and I'm here to tell y'all that it is absolutely back. Now for this one, we cannot use this middle guy. We're going to switch over. We're going to want to use this guy on the left. Personally, I like to shade this play down. So Y down on the right stick. Then I like to put LB, so YY, LB, and right on the left stick to put him in a curl. So now you can see there is going to be no flat zone. Remember, our purples are playing our flat, so our purples are at 5, and these light blues are at 20. There is no one over here for 20 yards. That's something that we have to be aware of, right? If somebody breaks out flat, that's our responsibility when we set the play up like this. We have to immediately break out flat if we see someone break out flat. The running back, however, you can see to the running back side, we do have it covered. So we can go ahead and you can see the part that throws people off in this play is reading who the cover 3, the 3 men dropping in the cover 3 are, because it's the buzz. And then reading the safety in the hook curl. People are terrible at seeing the safety in the hook curl. You will get so many interceptions, especially if the hook curl guy has acrobat. You can put mid zone on him and acrobat, and you can just really go crazy. So we'll go ahead and run this. And you can see pretty good coverage, and again, pretty good sheds. That's what we're looking for. If we go ahead and jump into it again, you can also run it as a more aggressive defense, right? If they are targeting the flats per se, or if you're in the goal line, you can go ahead and not shade, just run this stock. Remember, you're always going to want to crash the defensive line up and contain. So when I say stock, not exactly stock. Always do that. But the coverage behind it, you can in fact run stock with your zone drops, and I do that sometimes and keep this guy in a hook for that very reason. You can also go ahead and double Mabel, and this is a look that really confuses people. This double Mabel, no one understands what's going on in this double Mabel, because they would expect this guy to be dropping out here, and it's going to confuse the hell out of your opponent. Honestly, this whole coverage, cover 3 buzz, is meant to confuse your opponent. It also has some fantastic run fits because the corners and the middle safety, the middle linebacker, are all backpedaling, it's just fantastic against the run. I'll go ahead and show y'all that real quick. Showing y'all against the run real fast. Want to slant up like I said, and go ahead and contain like always. We can go ahead and see that you can just see that everyone is already facing the ball carriers, and it just makes it much easier to come crash down. You have a lot of help in the run. That's gonna wrap up another episode of Mini Scheme Monday. If you enjoyed, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button. Make sure to leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button while you're at it. Stay a while, you know what I mean? I would appreciate just, you know what I'm saying, stay a while. And if you enjoyed the content, go ahead, slide on over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/yums_95. I am live Tuesday through Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, baby. Don't miss it. We'll see you then.